All right, guys, once again, welcome to JEL4. And right now, we're looking at the Pokemon Go Fest 2020 Team Rocket Takeover. So, right now, Professor Willow is giving us the instructions that we needed to do for day two. Now, I believe day two was much better than day one. A lot of people who are not into Team Rocket, they think otherwise, but I thought it was a great change up. Gave us something different to do instead of doing the same thing that it was in day one. As you can see, the confetti's coming down with Team Rocket R's, as you can see right here. And basically, you take a snapshot, boom, boom, they photobomb, and you still get to get rotums as well. Now, if you took 5 snapshots, you get 5 rotums, and totally missed out on that on day one, but I made sure that I was able to get all 5 on day two. So it's just little things like that that you have to, that they throw in the game. And there was 7 day streak, messed up there by not having a star piece, but yeah, little things like that that you have to be prepared for. But I just have fun playing the game, and of course we had some research that we were doing. So I'm just showing you what the stuff that you can get here. Special research complete. I like the touch of the 2020 for the year Stardust you get. And the first encounter was a Machamp. So let's go watch this as I catch this Machamp here. Pops out, of course. Mm, hops over it. Bam. One, two, three. So then just go ahead and check the IVs on this Machamp. Here we go. As you can see, it was almost close to perfect. So this is definitely one that I'm going to probably invest Stardust in. Let's see here. So Professor Willow's going on along with the story here. And if you see the glasses on his head, we were able to get those glasses for a previous event. So we do have that as well. So there you go. So rescue 2 Shadow Pokemon, Purify. So I'm basically just showing you here. I was ran into an issue where grunt balloons weren't coming out for me the first hour. So luckily, did a quit the app, came back in 2 times, and then the balloon started popping out for me. So here's a battle with a grunt. And basically, for these battles, they don't use shields, so it's basically just throwing out your strongest Pokemon out there and knocking the grunt's Pokemon off. Here we go, little stunky skunk tank. Excellent. Bam. One shot kill there. Yeah, that's skunk tank right there. Of course, Dragolit, as I call him, is my best buddy. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and get another excellent here. Get rid of him there, and the third oh, that was the third. All right. So one grunt defeated, and then of course, anyone who's played Go knows that after that you get the opportunity to capture the Shadow Pokemon, which is Stunky. Hit him with a great throw here. And there you have it. All right. Of course, the praise. A lot of people say that waste time, but it is what it is. Here we go. This is another grunt battle here. Let's brought out the Metagross here against the Mudkip. Farm down. Then go right in to a Media Mash. Boom. Knocks out the Poliwhirl. Since we farmed down, we have two Media Mashes. Boom. Almost took out the Politoad. And there you have it. So took out, finished that research task there. Had to be two grunts. Yep, and now we go ahead and we get the Shadow Mudkip. Which everyone says, oh, if you get Swampert, he's kind of like a legendary, and you're using him in Go Battle League. So it's like, you can't win. But Swampert is in the legendary, but a lot of people think he's kind of similar to it just because how strong he can be. So there you go, claiming the rewards here. And look who you have here, Weevil. So some of these Pokemon look a little strange when you're trying to catch them because they technically don't show up in the wild. You know, a Weevil, you have to use a stone to actually evolve them into that. So to see them in the wild is a bit like, wow, looks kind of strange. But 2-star here. It's fun to catch them. Here we got a Sableye. I backed out of there. And here's Professor Willow going into more of the story. I like to show you guys the whole thing because a lot of people, they cut it all out, get straight to the nitty gritty. But I actually like reading what's going on in the story and how it progresses throughout the day in Go Fest. So I'm letting you guys get the opportunity to see this, how I was experiencing it as I was playing as well. All right, so now we know that it's time for the leaders. So the first one up is Arlo. And we go ahead. So technically, like the leaders were harder to beat back in the days where you really had to, know your stuff, know your counters, know your, to switch in, switch out, and everything. But everybody started complaining. It was a little bit too hard, so they pretty much lowered the CP on the leaders and made it easier um, to do. But I wish, for some reason, I wish like for this event, they upped those CPs a bit because kind of miss the challenge of it. Um, but yeah, now it's not nearly the same because the CPs are down, so it's a bit easier now than how the leaders were before when they first came out. But here we go. Let's watch this here. Entei taking out the first one. Met with a Skizzer here. I'm farming down to 2 overheats. See there? Of course, they use their shields. The leaders always use their shields. So here's the second overheat. Boom. Okay, and as you can see, I'm on my first still. This would be something that you could not do back in the days. I would probably be on my second one by now. Night Slash, shield that up. Just keep going. And then the final one is a Moltres. So I'm gonna go here and use the overheat. Okay, it doesn't do much, of course, fire on fire. But you know, being that I still have the first Pokemon, why switch it out? Just keep going. Got to another overheat. Okay, just keep going. Next up, probably bring out the Rhyperior here and just take him out like that. So there you have it. Team leader Arlo defeated. And as we wait on the screen here, and you see the prizes here, Stardust, some max potions, and a couple of revives. Alright, so now you get to rescue the Shadow Mewtwo. I knew it. It was going to happen. I waited 2 times, 3 times, and it's all about the timing here. 1, 2, 3. So there you have it. Shadow Mewtwo caught. Add that to the shadows here. Gonna go ahead and appraise it. 1 star. Still stronger than 100 IV Mewtwo. So we're gonna collect that. And there you have it. Boom. Shadow Mewtwo. Looks amazing. So it was something that was caught early on. You know, back in the days, but didn't really get a good CP one. So right now I'm just showing you guys how this is. He's flying all around. Not sure if this was a glitch here. No, I don't think so. I guess I was just showing you guys the animation there for a bit. Boom, hit him with a great throw. Ultra, of course. Pops out. Didn't think it would be that easy. Gonna go ahead and flick that. Ooh, completely missed that. There you have a nice little excellent throw. And it pops out. Okay, another great throw here. Pops out again. So he was a bit feisty here. So I'm like, you know what? Just give him the golden raspberry here and hit him with an excellent throw. If that's what I hit him with, I might have missed it. 2. Yep, and now he's finally caught. So as you can see here, it's 110 XP. All right, and a 3-star, which plenty happy with that. Look at that. So now you're looking at a raid here. It's a Gibble raid, as you know, during Gold Fest, potential to be shiny. So I'll show you how one of these raids go. Not hard at all, but just so you can see how a Gibble raid is, how it looks as well. All right, there he goes. Got raspberries, got some rare candies. Oh, not shiny. Give him the pineapple because we want to try to get as much of as much Gibble candy as you can for this event because he rarely shows up in the wild when you're normally playing Pokemon Go. All right, there you have it. I'm gonna go ahead and appraise it. Another 3-star. So this is the cliff battle here. The second leader. We're gonna go ahead and I had a previous battle party which was Mamoswine, Lugia, and Machamp. So Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, like I said, these battles were a bit harder back in the day, but now um, I'm using the mammoth swine here, trying to take out a pincer. Gonna go ahead and use avalanche. I'm gonna use the shield first here. There you go, excellent. Of course, it's gonna block it, but we're gonna go ahead and keep going. There you go, made it to another avalanche. So that's gonna bring down the 2 shields. And now basically it's just, you know, going through. The 2 shields are used, and we move into the strong part of the team, which is Lugia. Takes out Pincer there with the last shot, and you can see how quickly he's gonna use the sky attack here. Ooh, nicely done with the excellent. Super, not very effective, but you know, just still using Lugia here for a bit, trying to get another sky attack, which I did. Ooh, 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 still got the excellent. All right, and we were able to get rid of the Tyranitar there. And now the last Pokemon from Cliff. I love the way he throws the balls out there. And here's Articuno. Was able to get to another sky attack. That's why I said Lugia was the MVP of this team. Here we go. He's still in there. Can we get to another one? I don't think so, no. But that's okay. The third Pokemon we have is a Machamp. This should do it real quickly. And there you have it. So, Cliff defeated. Get some Stardust, a Unova Stone, and a Hyper Potion. Alright, let's see. We get Pinsir. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can catch him without the use of a berry or anything. Nope, pops out. Do we try it again? Yep, we do. We're being stubborn. Oh, with the buddy assist. There you go. It's a one-shot catch. We'll go ahead and appraise it. No stars, but it's okay. Now we're going to move in, collect that, and we get the Shadow Articuno, which is Team Bluesbird, which is my team, which is Team Mystic. Anyone down with Team Mystic, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know whose team you're on. So there you go. Ooh, pops out here. So this whole video is showing you basically, you know, my perspective of how the event went. And it was fun. I gotta tell you, it was really fun. I think day 2 they did a great job with it. I know a lot of people weren't happy because maybe they just weren't into the Team Rocket. But listen, you can grab yourself 3 great Shadow legendaries along with the main event, which is at the end. I mean, I think it was well done. Brought something different to the table. Let's go ahead and appraise this. Boom, 3 stars. I mean, you can't beat that. A 3-star Moltres, a 3-star Articuno. Now we meet Sierra, the third and final leader, before we get to the boss. And I already had a battle team, so let's go ahead and see how I do against Sierra. So I'm using Galarian for Obstacle. He gets to Night Slash super fast, so It's pretty much an easy KO on Beldum here. I'm farming down. Mm. Alright. Gonna do another nice slash here, make them use the shield. Alright, now, so there's the Houndoom there, which should be great once Mega Evolutions are announced. Still trying to get a shiny on that. Gonna hit. Alright, another excellent here. Boom. So I'm still on my first one, and barely any energy taken away from me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep spamming that Night Slash. Obstagoon is a monster. Alright, and just keep going. All three very much could be taken out by Obstagoon, which it will be. Go ahead and get the excellent on the Night Slash, and that's how you do it. So Sierra defeated. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rewards here. 1,000 Stardust, a Unova Stone, and 2 Max Revives. Go ahead and catch who she has here. A Beldum. So I still was unsuccessful in catching a Shadow Shiny, but I really wasn't out there catching all the grunts. Basically, it was more like grinding for regular shinies, which were showing up. But yeah, still was unsuccessful on that. So let me know, guys, if any of you were successful in catching any shiny shadows. And there's Zapdos right there, which is third of the birds, the legendary birds. Pecks at my ball there. Ooh, flies, hovers over it. There you go. Met with a great throw. All right, caught it. So now we're gonna see real quick. Once we appraise it, can we do the Holy Trinity? No, 2-star. But the attack is sick. It's up there, so we'll take it. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and claim our rewards here. 20 Max Revives, the Super Rocket Radar. All right, so now Professor Willow is letting us know as the story continues here, because we're about to get ready to face the boss himself, Giovanni. So usually when you are going to face Giovanni, you may not get him the first time. You may get decoys before you actually get to him. But it looks like in this event they did away with the decoys, which is a little disappointing as well. Um, I mean, from my perspective, I felt that they could have put the decoys. You know, it's everything doesn't have to be a fast trip. You know, if it's a decoy, then you get him. You know, it makes it that much more rewarding. But I guess maybe Niantic didn't want to hear too much noise, especially on a day where it's mostly about getting shiny. So any time you take away from getting that is very precious. So there goes the balloon there. That's the Giovanni balloon. All right, so let's get started. Let's battle the boss. And of course, everyone knows his first Pokemon is usually Persian. So we meet him with a Mamoswine, and we go ahead. Go ahead and grab that Avalanche, because we want to get those shields down as quickly as possible. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get, there you go, another one. And now we got rid of the Persian there. Gonna go ahead and get another avalanche. Excellent. Super effective right there on Sand Slash. And the finale, Shadow Mewtwo. Now, the way they did Shadow Mewtwo is amazing. I just wish he would have been a little bit harder. Um, it would have been excellent if they made him a little bit tougher. But I understand what Niantic was doing. They know that everybody just wants to go ahead and get on with Go Fest. There's only a limited amount of hours to try to maximize your shiny potential. So they were like, you know what? We're not going to try to make this, very hard on whoever was playing. So there you have it. That was the encounter with Shadow Mewtwo. You get the 5,000 Stardust, the 8 max potions, the 4 max revives, and so you catch Shadow Persian first. Which is really cool because I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to get Shadow Persian again. I don't know how they're gonna do this because usually, he has the cats like a Suicune or Entei, and things of that nature. But yep, got the medal there, and let's go ahead and claim the reward. And there you have it, the super prize right there, how to get Shadow Mewtwo. Now, I'm just showing you guys how awesome he looks, but basically, I'm sure like regular Pokemon trainers will be able to get Shadow Mewtwo eventually in the future. But just being able to, show this thing off with the possibility of maxing them out over 4 Gs, and I'm just bringing them into, maybe hooking them up with Side Strike, possibly a secondary move, and you know, it. I'm sure it's gonna do much damage, um, in you know, in the Master League. There you go. Court, and there you have it. So I go ahead and appraise it. It's only a 2-star, but 0-star is stronger than 100 IV Mewtwo. So, but amazing. So you see, when you catch it, it has frustration. So a lot of people didn't know this, but you use the charge TM, and you TM away frustration. You only had a certain amount of open window to be able to do this. So what I was doing is going through um, shadow Pokemon that I needed to charge away frustration. And so for Mewtwo, I was just trying to get Psychic. So I had plenty of charged TMs. So I was like, should I use Focus Blast? I'm like, nah, more than likely I want to get Psychic. So try to go there, keep getting Flamethrower. I'm like, what's going on here? And there you have it. So I got Psychic. I'm cool for now with that. And then I'm changing the frustration off of Zapdos, changing Moltres, and I'm changing all the Kunos. I had done all the other shadow Pokemon that I needed to do at an earlier event. So those were my main goal before I forget, because Go Fast is so much stuff going on that it's literally you could forget. And then once you remember, you do it at that moment. So here we go. We're going to start the encounter. And the celebration begins with Victini loving the confetti. Falling down on this just to just so you know that you completed the event. Love the way his fire comes from the top of his V. So Victini is known as the victory Pokemon. So, especially with that big V on his head. So it's amazing to, be able to, just claim victory for GoFest 2020. I kept giving them a golden berry, and they're like, "No, well, you don't need to do that. That's not needed here. You're going to get him, so you don't have to keep feeding him golden berries." But I'm a bit hard headed. I always get nervous that even Pokemon that you're 100% guaranteed to get is gonna run away. So there you have it. So here's a glitch here. It puts him right in front of Snivy, and I'm like, wait a second, that's completely wrong. He's supposed to be the first Pokemon registered in the Unova Pokédex, which it ended up being that. I don't show you in the video, but yeah, he's the first Pokemon in the Unova region. That was just like a glitch that happened there um, in GoFest. Maybe they couldn't get around to that, fixing that one. It's nothing too major, but yeah, kind of confused me when I saw that. I was like, wait a second. Don't tell me Niantic switched it up. But no, he's there. He's the first. He's the first one in Unova. And of course, Professor Willow's here. Congratulating the trainers. And I'm gonna go ahead and collect my rewards here. Get some 20 Ultra Balls, Victini candy, can't go wrong with that, and some more incenses. You never know. So then there ends up being one last thing to do, which is so you can get the Victini shirt. That's the only reason why I cared to do it. So basically, once you're done with that, you can go along with the day, trying to go ahead on the grind, trying to get some shinies for the rest of the day. So there you have is the, you gotta take a snapshot, of course, of your buddy, collect your Victini candy there. Then you gotta catch 20 different types of species of Pokemon. So of course I had to show off my Victini. I changed my buddy, and of course going to show you his animations here. He's going ahead and eating right there. Again. And one more time. Fill up his belly. Yep, get that heart. And then of course you gotta pet this Victini. Try to get the other heart. There you go. And now he's buddying it up with you. Gibble in the wild, no shiny. Ugh. So now it's like coming down to grind time. It's like, man, I only got great balls. I only got ultra balls. I hope I have enough here to finish out the event. Luckily for me, I was able to finish it all out with the uh, amount of balls that I had left. So that ended up being a good sign of relief. So there you have it. You get some rare candy. Finish that up. Victory shirt there. The premium battle pass. The star pieces. The Victini tee. And that's it. And that ends up being the end of everything. So right now what I'm going to do is show you me changing, of course, into, there you go, the Victini shirt. Looks amazing. All right. I'm going to exit out of that. And I'm probably just going to leave it like that. I was thinking, should I change the pants? I don't know. Does the pants go good with that? And I was like, yeah, it kind of does. So I left it there. And there you go. Good buddies, me and Victini. That was fast. All right. So now it's just basically a grind to catch shinies. And here you have a shiny unknown. So catching that one there, that's like a unicorn there, because they hardly ever come out. So to get a shiny of that is, it's pretty amazing. Let's caught that, praise that. No stars, but hey, it's a shiny, we'll take it. Pocket that away. Shiny Durant, regional, of course. Gonna be another one that's gonna be a unicorn because it's a regional. So of caught that one. It was released for GoFest. Was happy to catch that one. Go ahead and stash that one away. It's fine. It's okay. Let's see. Shiny Tangela, which I love right here. It's a green shaded Tangela, which I
Yep,
love.
that shiny is real nice.
It's an amazing shiny, right, JL4?
Yep.
And yep, so I'm basically catching that one there. Um, Gonna go ahead and I did evolve it to Tangrowth, which is an awesome shade of green. I didn't get the chance to show you guys, I believe, in this video, but it's an awesome shade of green. I was able to catch 2 shiny Tangelas. That was the reason, so I was able to evolve one of them. All right, and there you go, shiny Snover. So we did our thing here. We was able to catch a decent amount of shinies, and it was, to me, it was a great event. I felt they were really fair with it. As far if you were out there grinding, you had an excellent chance of getting the most worth out of the $15 that it costs to play this event. What is it? 2 days of just having fun, going out there and having fun, and grinding and there you go, shiny crowfish right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the golden berry. Catch him right there. So the shinies were definitely out there, you know. Going with the Ultra Ball, boom. Go ahead there. Praise him. It's okay, because it's not like you're gonna use him in battle. This was a heat more. I wasn't able to show you catching them, but look at them. Boom. An amazing shiny. One of the best shinies I think they did in the game. I absolutely love that one. Just looked like molten lava. There was a seal. Was hoping it was a shiny, but just to let you know that he was popping out in GoFest as well. Seal was caught. Probably throw him in the garbage. Yep. Just going around, just showing you what's going on now. These are, the final moments, as you would say, of GoFest here. Just showing you, you know, these Pokemons I showed you on day 1 already, but it's just to show you that, just seeing a Alolan Morak in the wild, and it was just, amazing. Who knows? We probably won't see this again. You would only see him, if he came to raids. And yeah, he's pretty tough in raids because he's like about what, mid-20s or something like that. So yeah, I was able to grab a shiny of him, which I was very excited about. That's definitely one of the ones that I wanted on the list. So I just think the shiny blue hue that he has is they did a really excellent job about that. And another thing also is, like, I felt like if a Pokemon was giving you too much trouble, just go ahead and exit out, especially if it's not a shiny. Just exit out if he's popping out of board, because that's the potential for you to waste a lot of time in just one Pokemon. And there's, like I say, like 1 minute spawns. So it's like if you're wasting a lot of time trying to catch this one, you might have missed like 1 or 2 spawns. So, and who knows what those 1 or 2 spawns could have brought you. So you definitely don't want to spend too much on one. You just exit out and say, this is a loss anyway. It's not a shiny, so let me just back out of here. Yep, and just go ahead and show you the end. There's a Snorunt there. He made an appearance. Well, more like because of the how do you say it? The glacier lore that we put in there as well. We was just breaking out all the lures we can get because listen, I had all these lures that I wasn't using. If you're gonna use them at one time, you're gonna use them at GoFest. So we decided, hey, let's put all these lures in, no matter what they are, see what they bring us, and hopefully, bring us a lot of shiny potential. You know what I mean? So I was excited about that. Got Sangles here, potential to be shiny. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one. Let's see here. See, he was giving me trouble, so I said, you know what? Let's not even go through this. Alolan Grimer, which I was able to get a shiny of Alolan Grimer. Wasn't able to show you on this video because I did it on when, on a side note when I wasn't able to record. But yeah, but just think of it as a Grimer, like purple Grimer. But this would be purple, and it'll have that yellow kind of tinge around his neck, or his lip, wherever that is, right there. So that's the purple. That's the shiny Alolan Grimer, which I was able to get. I'm thinking if I should evolve it to Alolan shiny Muck, but I definitely want to see how that shiny looks first, because I kind of like the way Alolan Grimer looks, that shiny, but I just wish that I was able to catch two of them. And there was plenty in the wild, but to me, I felt like it was kind of cheap with that Alolan Grimer. Okay, just go ahead and so here's a magic card, right? It's a CP of 45. This is what this portion of the video led to, and I thought nothing of it. I'm like, oh, it's CP 45 magic card. It's gonna be nothing, right? And then when I appraised it, wouldn't you know, a perfect 100 magic card. All right, so now you got Woobat here, and potential to be shiny. I was able to grab one of those, but I wasn't able to do it for the video. But I was able to grab a shiny Woobat, which looks amazing, green, like a lightish green tint. Looks amazing. Threw this one in the trash. Only 1 star. I have plenty of those. And now this is the last 2 minutes of Go Fest, so it ended at 8 o'clock. So I'm just showing you the final grind before the festivities ended here. Pops out. And that's it right there. Yep, it's gonna look like that magic card. Tapping on that. Now I'm just tapping on whatever. Spinning some stops here. And that was it. This might have been the last one, which was a Alolan Grimer. Gonna go ahead and catch this one, and this might have been the last one for me. It ends with Go Fest Day 2 ends with Alolan Grimer. And there you have it. And it goes in the trash. Should have kept it for, Go Fest purposes, being that was the last one I caught, but I wasn't thinking about that in the moment. And as you can see, the confetti is gone. There you have it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching day 2 of Pokemon Go Fest 2020, Team Rocket Takeover, how to get a Shadow Mewtwo. We'll see you next time on JEL4.